Hello, everybody. So I thought since I write about one poem every day, I thought I would do a little poetry reading for you today with a poem I actually wrote yesterday. But I don't know. The poem that I wrote today, I might do in another video. I might do it in this one, even if I feel like doing it. But I'm not so certain I want to share it because I'm not so certain it's particularly good. But I'll read this one, which I wrote yesterday, called Echo. Um, and this is on medium.com. I'll post the link in the description if you want to read it again. I thought this was quite nice. So it goes like this: Echo, echo, my echo, and come to me at the nadir of my passions. For the lament caught in wildernesses and the sharp pain of the setting sun. Speak to me with the words of the forest, echo, my echo, and send me listless to the sea, to come with what I was made, and stifle no drum in the gloaming, stifle not the voice that cries out. Echo, my echo, don't stifle me till morning. That was quite nice, I thought. It lilts along quite nicely and has a playful, um, ethereal tone to it, I think, which I think is something I'm trying to harness more in my poetry. But yeah, that was read quite quickly. So I'll read this now. This is called The Wheel of Fortune, which I got 36 claps for on Medium, which is quite good. So one person gave me 36 claps, but it's quite long. I will try to read it all, and here we go. The Wheel of Fortune. We should be able to go through life without feeling like a loser, and then we become lonely because everyone around us is obsessed with status. They're obsessed with who's doing well and who isn't. They'll never talk to the homeless guy or the drug addict, and so the homeless guy and the drug addict become lonely. We become fearful that we'll never have enough. We come to bend under the weight of expectations set by our families, and seeing a way out of it all, some seeing path to prosperity or a path to our ultimate doom. These seem like the only natural courses for us in our plight. But what was that plight to begin with? The struggling writers, we assume it's getting rejected by publishers. The artists, we sell no paintings, and yet what of those who lived through an entire life's hard work and never sold a single one of their masterpieces? Van Gogh springs to mind. Was he exactly a failure? I think not. More like he was unloved and unlucky. And this now, on my part, this weird sort of self-help poetry, or is this comment on status and self-help culture? What will be its legacy? Will it be regarded by future generations as some masterpiece? Will it be disregarded entirely, as even great works so often are? There is a wheel of fortune, and it rolls over us all. Some try to balance the wheel or outwit it to favour ourselves, and yet naught will come of our endeavours. The wheel is forever in its spin, mesmerising some and ignored by many more. It raises some and dooms others. It's the world's ultimate and guiding force, and we see our shares multiplied in its benevolence, and inverted we see our atrocity. But then there is no wheel, and there are only our actions. What a lie! Who says that by the fortune of being born rich we were not born lucky? Who says that being poor makes one morally suspect? And the more money we have, the easier it is to make money. Life like a casino, ringing with checks and balances, yet the house always wins. Bankrupted, we stand at the coalface of ambition and must seek hope. We must find the temerity and the motivation to continue, somehow, or face our doom. Yet light and colour was always ours to begin with, and we had the sky and the spring flowers. We never needed money and status. We set ourselves on the course to become some great king in our own right. We ignored the life-giving sun and set about gathering in the shade, and the wheel rolls over us still. The magnetic impulses of the human heart to feel love and connection speak into these modes of higher desire, and you'll find that all is not lost. And waste your time then on the wheel in the pursuit of gathering baubles to your side. Take away your emotions and sing soft to the deep. Is that good or not? Like, I'd like to have an opinion on that. That might be a work in progress, more like, or it might be something that, because that's clearly very tarot influenced. I think that's very much influenced by the tarot deck, the idea of the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, Kings, um, other allusions to the tarot deck, lovers, just a few more, I think. Which, yeah, I mean, the Wheel of Fortune is clearly the major tarot card that I'm talking about in this one. But yeah, I mean, it's it's clearly related to things I've been talking about online recently, and it's clearly related to this idea of status and anxiety that we have in our societies in the modern world. And I wanted to write a poem about that and about my feelings about it and how I felt, trying to negotiate with those feelings and like feeling like a loser, feeling like an outsider, an outcast, and yeah, trying to find authenticity, I think, within that complex, within that uh, conundrum. Palindrome? What was I going to say? Palindrome. Paradox, possibly, is what I meant. Yeah, the paradox of ambition, that we want all this stuff for ourselves. We want riches, we want fame, we want adulation, we want to live the life, yet it so often eludes us. And it so often doesn't go our own way. And I think what we need to focus on is more like what I tried to bring up in the last stanza or so, that all is not lost and waste your time then on the wheel in the pursuit of gathering baubles to your side. Take away your emotions and sing soft to the deep. I think that's really what I was trying to get at, that we, as artists, we're striving more for an unbroken connection to nature, the real world, and the depths and the subtleties of the natural world, more like, very often, as opposed to gathering baubles to one side. Well, that's the general thrust of it anyway. And 36 claps on Medium, it means one person liked it really quite a lot. I'm very happy with that, thank you. It was someone called Domino Cat on my medium.com profile, who's one of my followers now, so thank you very much for that, Domino Cat. And thank you everyone for watching my perhaps daily poetry reading, if I can keep this up. Bye bye, love you lots everyone, I'll see you soon.